Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday, and welcome back to Surviving Mars. There we go. So, bit of announcement for today. I am possibly going to be ending the stream a little early today, or certainly needing to finish on time. So, we'll just be aware of that in a few hours because there's stuff happening, but for now, here we are. And I'm gonna go ahead and load up so that everything will be in place when it hits 2 p.m. It's been a busy weekend on my end, so it's kind of nice to have this chunk of time where I can do something relatively normal.
Dust storm approaching.
Oh dear. That doesn't sound good. Let's see. Get this set up. Alright. Well, let's see. We have one Earthsick colonist. We have a dust storm in 19 hours. Okay. That's ready for takeoff. That's ready for takeoff, but we've got no particular reason to send rockets away right now. Nor any particular reason to send them to us, I don't think. And we do have supply pods if we really need stuff, so I think we'll be alright. So for today, we've got one dome that we can start expanding into up here. But we have also got a new tunnel down here into this lower area, including this underground entrance. So if we put an elevator here, we can get down there and be able to come back up again. We've also got this chunk of this plateau, which cannot be reached from the other side because our vehicles can't get around this low spot. So I've already got a ramp drafted in here. The reason we haven't built it yet is mostly because this requires waste rock to build it. We have to haul some of our waste rock over to this area in order to make this ramp, so haven't done that yet. So I'm also gonna look and see if maybe there's a different way of doing the ramp. It might be too steep, but I'll take a look at that. But actually, one more thing that would be nice is to get another sensor tower in here so that we can scan these areas quickly. Someone's got a very loud motor outside. Elevator. Oh, and I've got one for free. So we can certainly build that at some point, but for now, let's put this sensor tower kind of in this area where we can focus on the parts that aren't scanned yet. There we go. And we will get our transport here to pick up. Let's just load a little bit of this. There's metal down there, so I'll just pick up that when we get there. In fact, did I see some? Yes. And here's our RC commander. We need to assign some drones to it because we sent it out on some other task at some point. Actually, let's not take them away from you. You've got 12 drones. We can take a couple away. Assign them to the commander. And we can send the commander out there to the build site. Now, the other hole is over here, but it's also really far away from anything that we're actually doing. Oh, an anomaly. Must have come down in the meteor shower. Either that or I'm about to get myself into a heap of trouble. Still working on this. Let's see what our research is like. Working on shuttles. Where is our ability to build our own drone hubs? I know that's probably something in robotics. Drone assembler, that would also be useful. Did I unlock it already? Yes, drone hub. So we have that one. This might be useful. Asteroid landers, light tripod, recon center, that would be good to get into. Maybe work on some of our self-sufficiency. Let's go with drone swarm, that's cheap. We could always haul in more drones if we need things to get built faster. Where's this? That's got some metal already.
Scanned.
Let's send you over here. Now, is there some other way I can build a ramp that I'm happier with? That just gets us onto more rough ground. It's overlapping another project. Like, this would work, but it would also clear away all those very nice rocks, so I'd kind of rather not. Okay, well, we can work on that once this is done. Come on, you should have a couple of drones with you. Drones have been recalled. Let them out, please. There we go. Okay, now you can head ultimately all the way around. Let's send you up here first. You can dump out all your stuff back here. A leak, that's no good. We can give ourselves some better defense for later.
Anomaly analyzed.
Good for us. Where are you? You're over there. It's no use sending you out here yet because these are stuck for now. So let's just send you back to where you could be repaired if anything happened to you.
Resources are low.
How's this going? Machine parts. I guess they're all going into our wind stuff. Got plenty of electronics. Those also tend to get produced a little more slowly. While that's on the way, let's plan on getting a... Well, let's see. It's a little unfortunate that both of our underground passages are all on this one side of the map, because it's just as hard to get to one as the other, but I do think I would prefer
Sector scan.
the lower one, since we've already made an effort to get in here. And eventually it'll be more centrally located, because eventually we'll be able to get in this way. So let's use one of our prefabs. Okay, so that kind of caps it. Looks like it's gonna need at least power. The RC commander can come out here and build it. How are you all doing? You are fine. Now one of the things we have here available is giant crops. We could research that breakthrough, so maybe we'll do that. What's going on out here? That's part of where we're getting our water. Drones are repairing this. I'm gonna turn this dome off as soon as it's built, if the dust storm is still happening, because we don't need it draining our resources. How's this? They spent most of their time on the underground section. Okay, yes, it needs power. And we're gonna be driving around behind it in order to build it. Okay, well, how much power does it need? Needs 10. Okay, well, we can just attach a couple of solar panels to it.
Research complete.
You guys will need some metal, which means we will need the RC transport to bring some. We can just harvest that from down there. Audrey Jr. Well, the plants aren't trying to kill us yet. Haven't even found any plants. We are out of oxygen. However, we only have 8 hours left on this dust storm. So I'm gonna hope that we're okay. I think it tells me a couple things. One, we need more oxygen storage for these large dust storms, but it also means that we need more drones to repair things more quickly, and we also really should research that
Sector scanned.
superior pipes breakthrough. And this concrete extractor is out of stuff. Now we might be able to extend that with a different breakthrough. So I'm gonna leave it for now. Right now I'll turn it off.
Our colonists are suffocating.
Yes, I know, but we've only got 1 more hour. We'll be okay. Now, as for why we suddenly don't have power... Okay. Oxygen is being produced again. Though we are still a little bit below demand. Also, this dome is starting to come up, so we need to make sure we turn it off as soon as it's built and or supply it. Let's try and not build that on cold terrain. Turn this off because no one's in it yet. Where are you all? You've got plenty of metal. You drive over here.
A colonist has died.
Death by suffocation. Okay, so that is a problem.
Sector scanned.
This is turned off. This is powered on now. I didn't want to cut off the water supply out there, but I'm gonna put this in. Just to make sure we have our air.
A colonist has died.
Okay, they're all gonna start dying very quickly. There we go. Now we have air again.
A colonist just snapped.
Alright, people are stressed out. I don't blame them. And yeah, we really don't have quite as many drones as I'd like. Work is not getting done quickly enough. So this stays off for a little while. Meanwhile, this is now powered. We can send our explorer over there, but first...
Cold wave approaching.
Ooh, cold wave. Alright, well first, come down and take a look at these since we have them. Now for a cold wave, we've got to turn this on because we've got to... Well... Mostly we're just going to be using extra power.
Sector scanned.
And we're not producing quite enough water because we've got this needing to be fixed up here. going to use some of our money to bring some more machine parts and some more drones. Drones are small and light. As long as our power production is good, cold waves are not so bad. You're out doing your thing. Now we should make sure that our heater is functioning. Once we have our superior pipes unlocked, we won't have to worry about losing our pipes again. And where are you? You have all this metal, but we don't really need it out there.
Anomaly analyzed.
How about you dump it here, and then we can fix this. Ah, we don't have the machine parts. That's why we can't fix it. Okay, you come scan this. What now? Why do you not have water? Because we're having... Ah, because the subsurface heater just turned on. Okay.
Research complete.
I'm gonna turn that off for now. The rocket's almost here.
Sector scanned.
So we'll be able to fix this water thing, and I'm pretty sure we have another one. Yeah, it's right there. Okay, RC Explorer, come over here. Obvious I need to stabilize things a little bit better. You come down here.
Colonists are departing.
Alright, now these drones are attached to the rocket by default. And I can't just pull them away, but for now I'm gonna pull a few away from this hub.
Resources are low.
Add one up here. You can actually come back here. The misshapen crater southwest of the main base looks like a giant T-Rex. Hard to see in the dark. Okay, we have a surplus of water again, because this is working now.
Sector scanned.
New anomalies. Okay. Come scan them. Alright, now I'm going to want some more people here, but first I want to set up this dome for habitation. So, let's get some apartments in here. Let's also count on having the shopping mall. That'll take care of everyone's needs. We should also count on having another farm.
Research complete.
And let's also put a passage here. Okay, Martian-born adaptability. Children born here will do better. Let's queue up giant crops. That's fun.
My prediction that I will read to you now. You are listening to Revelation Radio. Amazing!
What next? Micro G stuff. Allows clearing of collapsed tunnels. I'm gonna queue that up. I know I'm gonna need it eventually.
Sector scanned.
Ooh, 3 anomalies. Let's also get in some more power storage. Got a long cold wave here.
Breakthrough discovered.
Turn the heater on. Frictionless composites. Ooh, wind turbines' power production increased by 100%. This would be amazing to have. I wonder if we can manage to research it before the cold wave ends. Explorer, you can help with that. Though I guess not. This'll just unlock things, but we'll just leave it. We have only the tiniest power surplus. So I'm going to put in some more solar panels.
Sector scanned.
Everyone's doing okay here. We do have 26 housing slots available. Part of that is just because everyone's moved into this arcology. There's no one living in these apartments. I may want people to clear out of the apartments someday, but we've got a lot of work going on here. That's in range of everything.
Anomaly analyzed.
New techs available. Explorer, you can come look at this thing. Okay, apartments are building over there. So I think it's time to call for more people. You can go back to Earth. And that'll cause all of its drones to find new hubs, essentially. And let's call some more people. And we can't have our filters be too strict anymore. Especially the ones that are easy to satisfy in the mall. Glutton's not actually so bad. Okay. What new text did we get? Core heat convector. Improves the temperature of Mars gradually. Consumes water. It also serves as a giant heater. Allows the construction of rockets on Mars. Passenger rockets carry 10 more colonists. Would have been nice if it had been a little cheaper. Research lab upgrade. Okay. Anomaly analyzed.
We've collected valuable geographic data at the site of the anomaly.
Analysis of the crust yielded rare insights on the geological history of Mars, especially about the ancient Theakian period, in which volcanic activity released immense amounts of sulfur dioxide in the atmosphere. Several key hypotheses of the exogeologists were confirmed by our findings. The scientific community praised the findings, raising the status of our mission in the eyes of humanity. Our sponsor committed additional funds to the mission. Ooh. The drone hubs or the moisture evaporators? I'm going to go with the moisture evaporators because that's something we can't build ourselves yet. And those are really nice to have in a pinch. However, RC Explorer. Well, let's send you over here, but this building's frozen. We're going to need to repair it later. Let's get things set up a little better here. Let's put a universal depot here, but let's only have it store what's useful to have out here for now. Exotic minerals, yes, because I think we're going to pull those from
Sector scan.
in there. And let's build one of those shuttle hubs. Now, cold terrain, not all of this is going to be cold terrain always, but cold terrain means it'll use more power. So we may want to wait a bit on that. A lot of back and forth here. But in order to build this thing, we're going to need a dumping site to store the waste rock. Let's just start hauling it over there. You can pick up some waste rock from here. And you, with the drones, can go all the way over here.
Sector scanned.
Oop. We've got people newly arrived. You can dump this waste rock out in the pile that I just made. That's what it reminds me of. This track in particular sounds a lot like the music that was in Moon Tycoon. This is very Moon Tycoon-ish music. Let's turn this on after the cold wave.
New colonists have arrived. Anomaly found.
The underground. We discovered a deep pit that connects to a network of caverns and lava tubes. Our initial scans show some odd readings. We should be able to build an elevator to get vehicles and resources down. Low gravity on Mars allows for much larger lava tubes and caverns than on Earth. Inside, the temperatures are a lot less extreme and they provide protection from hazards on the surface. Because of this, researchers believe life on Mars, if it exists at all, will most likely be found in the underground. Okay, so that just showed us the hole, basically. And we can't fix our elevator until the ground thaws out. Let's go ahead and turn this on. You can grow soybeans.
Sector scanned.
Finding water, that's useful. It's actually very common to find water in a crater like that. And as soon as the ground thaws out, I'm going to see where I want to put my shuttle station. We also should take advantage of this concrete. Not gonna get frictionless composites quite yet, but that's okay. Okay, you drive over here. Because once this commander with its little drones are in place and they've got waste rock to work with, they will start using the waste rock to build this ramp. Is there any waste rock around here? Yes, there was. We could clean it up. That would be a little inefficient. Alright, cold wave's over, so the subspace heater can turn off, and I can see where I want to put a shuttle stop. Well, the shuttle building. It would be nice to have it near the fuel. I'm kind of thinking over here where the concrete was. Let's scrap this. And in fact, let's put a couple of these right near the new one. Tear this one down, just get it all out of the way.
Sector scan.
Now any drone that's got nothing to do, we'll clean that up.
Resources are low.
Low resources. Really, don't have a whole lot of metal. Alright. We've got people here. We've got job slots open. Ah, some of them in those factories.
Research complete.
Alright, well, we can bring more people in, so let's do that. Chronic condition's okay. We'll just make sure there's another medical building. The infirmary. Let's make it the circle one, because I think that one's prettier. Where's the diner? There we go. Put that in.
Research complete.
Fabrizio, and you are listening to Revelation Radio. Unlock the mystery and find out what the future holds after this.
Let's see. We have been sending a lot of cargo. Oh, let's increase our storage capacity. That would be good. And farms increase the comfort of all residents in the dome. That would be nice just for everyone's mental stability. Now, let's get that shuttle bay in.
Sector scanned.
You've got waste rock. You can drop it off here. We're gonna need lots of it. If we need more metal, I can open up another work shift. Especially once our new people get here.
Meteor incoming. Anomaly.
Eek! It destroyed the shuttle hub. Please rebuild it. That's why we needed the meteor defense system. It kind of has to be a dead hit in order to destroy anything. Aw, we lost a drone. We can salvage some metal from it. Any more anomalies? It's just these that we can't get to yet. Here's the rocket with people.
Anomaly analyzed.
There's more to the barren environment.
Signal boosters, what's that? Increases the service range on drone hubs and drone hub extenders by 15 hexes. Ooh. In the new era, thought itself will be transmitted by radio. Guglielmo Marconi. Okay, well, not sure how to pronounce his first name, but Marconi, that's definitely a name I recognize. I do want this core heat convector. That's expensive, but I may queue that up next. And I'm going to build
Colonists have arrived.
some more oxygen storage because we clearly need more of that. especially with this big dome here. How's this doing? We've got a little more production, but not a huge amount. We could also put an extractor here, but without people to run it, it's kind of a moot point.
Resources are low.
Everyone's busy running the Mega Mall. While we're here, let's put a school here because that can really help our people. We want our children to be able to go to school. And in the same one as the school, we want a playground. And we are in some desperate need of more materials.
Sector scanned.
Luckily, we have more funding. Oh, not yet fueled. Fine. You are. Interesting. We had not been hurting for polymers before. I think our production of that is somewhat faster. I like having rockets here because having rockets here means we can handle planetary anomalies quickly. Okay, you are out here. You're still working on this. This needs a bit more stuff. So go ahead and pull some more. Research site is over there. Yeah, that would have been a better place for the science lab. Because it doesn't look like there's a research spot here. Well, we can move it later. As for the shuttle hub... the shuttle hub is now bringing waste rock. Which is pretty much what I wanted it to do. So RC transport, you... Where are you going? Come down here so you can pick this stuff up. So the shuttles are bringing the waste rock now, so they're doing so gradually, and this is getting done gradually. So that's actually fine now. And we can clean this up just because I want to. Meanwhile, how are things here? Electronics manufacturing always seems to go too slowly at first. How are these spots? Still got plenty left. We haven't even hardly used the rare metal, though we are starting to churn through it now. So I'm going to turn this on.
Resources are low.
We could use more people in this medium dome. Vehicles could have a hard time interacting with waste rock piles. Very often they need to be told
Sector scanned.
to interact with every pile separately.
Resources are low.
How's research? Meteor defense system is kind of expensive. Once this is done dropping off that waste rock. Aha! This is finished. Okay. RC Commander. Go there. And its pathing is smart enough, it will go around to do it. Meanwhile, the Explorer can now come look at this. And the RC Transport can maybe find some more metal for us. And if it drops it off anywhere useful, then shuttles can get to it. Okay, we've got plenty of houses again. So let's bring some more people. Yes, that needs fixing. We're working on that. They're so cute when they're trucking along the entire map. Okay, you're growing your soybeans, you're happy. You're alternating, also makes sense. Yep, you all are fine. It goes. Oh, this could be trouble. We need to keep our vehicles away from that. Especially the RC Commander, because it's the only way we can repair stuff. Okay, you seem alright. You can gather up this metal. You can come fix the elevator.
Sector scanned.
The analysis tells us that we've found iridium-rich sulfides. That's a real rarity on Earth.
Mankind's ingenuity had found a myriad of applications for it, but we focused our plan on a much simpler, more vital role in our growing colony. RTGs, free energy for everyone. Reduces the cost of physics text by 10%. Huzzah! Okay, now you should be able to roll into this crater and scan that anomaly. And now the elevator's fixed. But we still need a good way to get down there. I could see building a ramp here. Let's get these people touched down. It's like
Milestone achieved.
psychotronic,
New
but
colonists
with
have
like
arrived.
seventh guest music box effects.
Until today, the only place we'd thought you could find Ice-15 outside of a lab was on an icy planet or a moon. And here we find it on Mars.
If you're just joining us, welcome to Mars. Ice-15 is a super dense phase of water ice which is formed in extremely cold and extremely high pressure environments. It turns out that the unique geological history of Mars allowed a small quantity of Ice-15 to form under the crust. Even though we didn't confirm any substantial deposits of water, this discovery would cause uproar in the scientific communities and draw significant attention to our efforts on the Red Planet. Our sponsors immediately provided us with tools to discover more about the effects of Martian geology on the formation of underground ice. We got funding! Woohoo! And it's dark. We have a guru in the colony. Excellent. Now, what I wanted to do was build a ramp here so that we can easily get into the crater. That will basically mean that we can travel in a loop around the map with this area as its own bit to the side. So, though another thing we could do is just kind of even out around the side here. I like the rock formations. I don't like breaking them. But we just need a tiny bridge, really.
Hello, you're back with the futuristic Fabrizio, and here we have another letter from our listeners. Dear Fabrizio, I know you're an expert on astrology. Is it any different here on Mars? Well, thank you for asking.
Will that do?
That is a dangerous question, my friend. Some Martian astrologers go deep down that rabbit hole, but just be logical for a second. Do you really think you can outsmart fate by applying matrix?
The last founder.
on a person's terrestrial chart?
The last living founder asks you for a shuttle with enabled manual controls and enough fuel to make it over the horizon.
These aren't electric
Sherman Dayton feels their time will come soon and wishes to die with their boots on one final adventure.
as I go along. That way it always feels right. This is future
They will keep transmitting data of anything they stumble upon until the very end.
radio.
So I can lose both the shuttle and the founder, and possibly get some data. I can say that we have no shuttles to spare, but you may go on foot. Or you've been through a lot, enjoy the rest you've earned here with us, permission denied. I'm gonna let you go. I am eternally grateful, Commander, says the founder. I feel there is one last adventure left for me. It has been more than a privilege. Okay, well, I don't suppose we'll actually see you taking off. Ooh, check that out. A nice arch. Can you find your way now that there's this flat spot? Yes.
Research complete.
Okay, so that's all set then. Okay. Explorer, please use the elevator. If I click on that... Ooh. Sends us down there. It's very quiet down here. And everything down here is at 0. Does it cave in over there? Okay. All right. Oh boy. No, no, no. Stay away. Stay away from that dust devil. Recall all the drones. Get away from it. Oh, you're fine. Yeah, the radio signal doesn't go through that much rock.
Resources are low.
You know, that's a good point. Alright, you can come back out. Oh, dude, we have all these Stirling generators. Well, heck, why don't I just plunk one of those down here? Didn't realize we had so many prefabs.
Sector scanned. There are Earthsick colonists.
Why are you sad? I can't live like this. Service building was full. Couldn't go gaming. Alright, well, we've got some electronics. Let's build a, let's see if we can fit a casino in. That'll satisfy both gambling and gaming. It's kind of a bit much, but... There you go. The polymer factory wants fuel. We've only got the one fuel refinery. So let's see if we can add another one. Maybe we can put it up closer to where the water is. Not in the cold terrain, though, thank you. I'm gonna add the core heat convector. Oh yeah, we're having trouble fueling all our rockets, too. Plenty of machine parts. Let's bring more drones. And let's bring some seeds too. Once they get here, we can turn on the forestation plant. Just get a little bit of a start on one of our terraforming projects. Oh,
Resources are low.
our explorer down here. Yes, you can scan this.
Resources are low.
Rocket's on its way. How's scanning going? Oh, there's an anomaly all the way up there I hadn't seen under the UI. We can look at that in a bit. A connected network of tunnels and caverns. All different. Further scans show a connected network of rooms and tunnels. There are still a few strange structures that we have trouble identifying. We should explore further and uncover the secrets Mars has been keeping from us all this time. The scans also indicate richer deposits and tunnels spacious enough to expand our colony into down here. Unfortunately, many places still appear a bit unstable, so we should be careful. We've equipped the RC vehicles with specialized scanning equipment to reveal any anomalies and resource deposits in the underground. Let's venture forth.
Anomaly found. Research complete.
Oh, here's another one. Please scan. Okay, drone swarm will get more.
Resources are low.
We'll get more info. Okay, we are now using a bit too much water, so we could deploy some of our evaporators, which might be a good plan. We're using these water deposits. There's this one out here. It's a bit of a stretch, though. It'd be nice to someday put a dome right about there. Take advantage of these two spots. But let's maybe put an evaporator along one of these stretches. Since we do have some that we can use. Giant crops are happening. Service building was closed. Okay. You know, maybe we can assign you up here where you'll have easier access to what you need. Anomaly analyzed. Our rover has stumbled across a slew of resources. Upon closer inspection, they seem to have originated from the Martian surface and have found their way into the underground through a series of cracks and fractures. While the coincidence is staggering, we will reap the benefits. It's not like a gift horse in the mouth. Ooh! A bunch of fuel and polymers and electronics? What the heck? Alright, well, come out to the surface.
There are Earthsick colonists.
Since we need you to scan this anomaly, and this transport can go down underground and pick up all these things.
There are Earthsick colonists.
Actually, you know what? You don't even have to go very far. You can... Ooh, planetary anomalies. Red alert! Okay, which one should we send you to? Project Flamingo, new technologies. Project Monarch, new technologies. Project Sanctuary for research progress. Project Demeter for research progress. Alright, well let's go for the new technologies ones. Let's finish hauling all these things. Let's focus on the fuel since we'll need it for those rockets.
There are Earthsick colonists. Anomaly analyzed.
Come on back, lovely listeners, riding sound waves right into tomorrow and beyond. Here's another science update. Martians are
There's more to the barren environs of the red planet than meets the eye. A veritable treasure trove of undiscovered knowledge.
Cool.
A lot more to smile about. This is Futuristic Fabrizio, and you're listening to Revelation Radio.
There are Earthsick colonists. Research complete.
Ooh, giant crops. Okay. Oh, and cold wave approaching. Okay. Let's see. Let's prepare to ramp up power production. But first, giant crops. Basically what this means is everywhere we have potatoes, we should be growing giant potatoes instead. And we will get more food. The core heat convector would be great if we could get it. Meanwhile, is there anyone else who can go to a planetary anomaly? Not just yet. You're coming down. The RC commander could use a little help.
Colonists are departing.
Because now they can load stuff onto the storage spot. Okay, our explorer is still up here somewhere. Which is fine, because we're scanning up there. We've got polymer blades on all of these. Do we already have the breakthrough that makes them better? Yes, we do. We don't need to do anything else to make them any better than that. So let's plunk in another one. We should have our seeds now, so let's turn on the forestation plant. I'm also going to put a food depot right near here. Drones can unload this food onto it. We've got fuel now, it's just a matter of fueling up the rockets. In fact, let's go ahead and queue these up. Is that our first little patch of lichen? I think it is. We know it grows in cold climates. Our reindeer are able to eat it. And we've got a decent amount of metal again. These places are well staffed. Now that we've got a moisture evaporator running, it would be worth it to improve the evaporators. So we can add that. And see what else we can do. Automated storages. Oh, we could learn to build our own. That'd be nice. Oh, triboelectric scrubbing. Yes, let's research that in the due course of things. And we can get some more cheap power like this.
Sector scanned.
There we go. Oh, the drones don't want to load that because they think it shouldn't be there. But it needs to be there or else the shuttles won't find it. There we go. I don't want shuttles going out of their way to take fuel over there, but it needs to be on the storage spot so that shuttles will find it to carry it away. You can fire up the heater. Vegetation is starting to very slowly creep upwards.
There's more to the barren environs of the red planet than meets the eye.
Loads of things. Deep deposits are now revealed on asteroids. Cool. Ooh, we also can allow colonists to stay and work on asteroids. Got that a while ago. We can get the space elevator. We can turn waste rock into concrete. Project Mohole is ready. Martian-born don't take sanity damage from disasters. Okay. Terraforming amplification. That would be nice. How's the farm? Soil quality is getting up there.
Anomaly analyzed.
There's more to the barren environs of the red...
Underground psych studies. Reduces sanity loss from living and working underground. That doesn't matter to me so much because I have the profession perk that makes people gain sanity underground. We also have the excavator, produces concrete without requiring a deposit. I don't think I've ever needed that. Let's assign you to there. And we should get some nice chunks of research progress when those other rockets come back, which will be really nice. So these little numbers by the icons are showing me how many alerts are in each place. Why are you not working? Just because there's no one there.
Complete. Anomaly analyzed.
Okay, we have our storage compression, which is nice. What you should see when that happens is everything will suddenly drop to half capacity and start filling up again.
Analyzed.
So we seem to be basically breaking even in terms of water production, so I'm gonna put in another evaporator. What are we working on? Biome engineering. Okay. And we have vacant residential slots, but also homeless people. Where are the homeless people? How are you not living anywhere? We do have people kind of crammed into these busy domes.
Sector scanned. There are Earthsick colonists.
Gringotts has deep deposits. Alright, we've got ourselves a very long cold wave. We are producing slightly more water than we're using.
Research complete.
Biome engineering, okay. Farms will make people happy. Next up is the core heat convector. That'll be expensive, but if we place one well, we should be able to heat up a lot of what we've got here. I keep thinking that's a pile of metal, but no. There's a little metal nearby. We're not in huge need of it, though. Oh my goodness! Icy winds!
Anomaly analyzed.
There's more to the barren environs of the Red Planet than meets...
Advanced landing techniques increases the time window for mining asteroids by 50%. This isn't flying, this is falling with style. Buzz Lightyear. Yeah, but it wasn't your idea first, dude. Alright, we also have the artificial sun wonder. Tribal electric scrubbing. Let's go with... let's get some mining related stuff. These are asteroid related. Let's clear collapsed tunnels. Shuttle hubs can be built underground. Underground flight school. Well, you know, it'll be like Beggar's Canyon back home. Extended cargo modules. Asteroid lander upgrade. Cargo capacity increases and fuel consumption increases also. Storage experts are hoarders. Marie Kondo. Okay, the elevator should be fine because it's powered through all of this. Everyone's in their proper houses. What are you all? I would like people to be enthusiasts. Survive. Actually, no. Let's make people religious. Oh, this tells us when the next graduate is graduating. That's cool. That's actually really nice. Ah, okay. And it looks like... okay, so it's not bringing people in serially and processing each one. Whenever anyone starts studying here, they start filling up their progress, and this is just telling us when the next... how far along the next student to graduate is. Cool.
Sector scanned.
Let's start scanning some of these places that were completely unexplored before. Alright, well we can start expanding a bit. This explorer is busy. Let's bring in another explorer. I'm sure we can manage that. One explorer. We're doing okay on everything else. Maybe just a bit more machine parts. We've got all those electronics that we found underground and all those polymers.
Meteor shower incoming.
Oh boy. All right. Let's get those lasers up. We especially want to protect domes. So let's put one here. One
Breakthrough discovered.
Here. Core rare metals. We'll look at you in a little bit. Not enough power for this building. We'll just open the Stirling generator. This is okay.
Sector scanned.
All right, you need another dumping site. Actually, no, let's not put it there. Let's put it here. Cold wave's almost finished. If you're just joining us, welcome to Mars, where it's cold. We could start expanding into this crater, and I think that would be a good idea. Could put a nice mining dome there. Off the pad, please. We need room for a rocket. Ah, those are definitely patches of
Colonists
lichen.
are departing.
Oh, all these Earth-sick people. Alright, but you, RC Explorer number 2, can go down the elevator. And I would kind of like... Should be able to get, yes, megadomes. Let's actually go for that before the core heat convectors. Speaking of heat, let's turn this off once the cold wave is over.
There are Earthsick colonists.
Service building was closed. Gaming. Okay, we need to make sure these buildings have more people to work in them. Looks like we need more people in the colony, period. So let's bring another rocket full. Some of our colonists are seniors, so they've aged out of working. We need some more metal. RC Transport 1. You can bring some metal.
Resources are low.
Okay, you're here. You want more power.
Meteor shower incoming. Resources are low.
Underground Mars quake. Okay, that's over there. start driving around.
Anomaly found.
Now, it doesn't look like we'll be able to
Meteor shower incoming.
do much without installing some lights, so we may need to send an RC commander down there as well. That would make a lot of sense. And look at all that waste rock. The meteors are coming soon, but we've got loads of polymers. These people are all working very efficiently.
Resources are low.
Anomaly
We
analyzed.
discovered unusual crystals in the remains of a meteorite. The magnified images of their crystalline matrix were broadcast by every major news channel on Earth.
One tabloid even claims that the crystal is in fact artificially created, some kind of artwork of a microscopic alien race. The work resembles a million tiny cylinders surrounded by flames. If you squint your eyes, the very static of the composition resembles a star map. The image is bordered by double rainbows, while the work has an abstract feeling and a very dynamic structure. While all this unscientific sensationalism had outraged our experts, the publicity provided us with some unexpected benefits. We got money. I want to believe. How'd the meteorite get all the way down here? Okay.
Anomaly found.
Okay, go ahead and scan that.
Meteor shower incoming. Dust storm approaching.
Ooh, dust storm. Alright. We need to put in more oxygen storage. Now, our pipes are amazing now, so that's not a problem.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found. New colonists have arrived.
Okay, we are not going to investigate that yet, not while meteors are coming down. Now, we are relying a little bit on shuttles at this point, and those will also be grounded for dust storms, so we want to take that seriously. I would also like to get another Stirling generator over here so that we can close the lid on that other one. That way it won't wear out. While searching in the Martian underground, we have uncovered a device of unknown origin. The purpose of the device eludes us for now, but initial evaluations indicate it is not made by human hands. But what excites our engineers the most is that it appears to be part of something bigger. It is receiving a signal from somewhere else, but the transmissions are getting weaker. If we hurry, we can trace the source, but there is no guarantee we can trace it in time. Our scientists and engineers are discussing amongst each other how we should move forward. There's one thing they all agree on: the discovery is monumental and could change the future of our life on Mars. So we can reverse engineer the device and just gain a lot of research points. We can say this discovery is not just ours and needs to be shared with all of humanity. We get a bunch of scientist applicants. Or finding what this device is part of is our top priority. Locate a temporary anomaly. Let's go with that one.
Anomaly found.
Alright, where is it? It's down there. So the big question is, Can we reach it in time? Let's go driving around and see what we can find. Nothing much up there. We may need a way to clear cave-ins.
Anomaly found.
That's great, but leave it for now. Got bigger fish to fry. This is definitely a maze of twisty passages. Okay, this is some kind of larger chamber.
Are games of chance. A roll of the die and your future becomes clear because you just lost all your money or won somebody else's. What a perfect metaphor for the turns of fate.
Can't go that way.
Dies that rule our lives from behind the scenes. Remember, the greatest metaphor of all is
Guess that's not a tunnel. Well, if you're just joining us, welcome to the underground of Mars, which is resembling the mines of Moria as much as anything else right now. But I can't seem to get any farther south. Can't go that way. Alright, what's up here?
Dust storm approaching.
And what's happening up here? Meteors are still coming down. Dust storm is happening, but we've got plenty of oxygen. And our pipes are foolproof now, so we should be fine on that front. You go this way? Maybe up and around? That looks like a cave-in. Rubble that collapsed down from the ceiling. Request drones to clear the rubble. Okay, so we will need some help for this. While we're here, research self-sufficient lighting to unlock this building. Okay. And presumably, if we were to build anything in here, it would come with lights of its own. In fact, since this is so cheap, let's just bring it in. There you go.
Anomaly found.
Clear that away. So we'll want to come down around this way too. It's like I've left breadcrumbs for myself here. Don't know how long that's going to be there. That's new. In fact, I'm going to explore this way. Okay, that's a collapsed tunnel. Can't do anything with that yet, but it would probably be a shortcut. Can we just tell you to path your way over here? And while you're doing that,
Dust storm approaching.
how are things up here? We still got a couple hours left on the meteor shower. You're up there. You can scan this anomaly while you're up here. You can get the rest soon.
Anomaly found.
You clear this away? Before we do anything else, I want to just see what happens if I tell you to scan this. Do you have any idea where to go? Or are you just going to get yourself stuck somewhere?
Research complete.
Okay. Ah. Okay, that didn't help. With polymers, though, we could build ourselves some lighting, which meant it might have been a good idea to just leave some polymers down here.
Anomaly found.
Our scans have picked up a trace of something potentially revolutionary. We should scan this as soon as possible. Oh, that's what the other one was like, too. Heck, maybe we need to send more stuff down here. I may have bitten off more than I can chew with that limited time thing. Another collapsed tunnel. Is this anything special? Bottomless pit, a giant hole of indeterminate depth. Okay, well, that's certainly not very helpful. We'll probably need to go around. But let's start by scanning this. And what would it take to clear away rubble? Allows clearing of collapsed tunnels. Alright, well, let's make sure things are okay on the surface. Hive mind. Well, that upgrades the arcology. Residents in the arcology get a bonus to work performance based on the number of unique perks and specializations of colonists living in the arcology. Okay, that's cool. There's also this core rare metals. Uncovers extremely rich underground rare metal deposits. That's also cool. The dust storm is happening. This... Can go scan those things.
Anomaly found.
How's the underground? Definitely can't get past the bottomless pit. Yeah, see, that one's also sparkly. Dust storm can't do a whole lot to hurt us, though, if our pipes can't break, so I think we're gonna be okay on that front. How's the tunnel?
Anomaly found.
Rare anomaly analyzed. Rumbles. The probe's drill picked up rumbles coming from deeper within Mars. Something that may indicate Mars is still more volcanically active than we thought. This must be related to the underground Marsquakes we occasionally experience. Mars was long thought to be volcanically extinct, but earlier studies already indicated there might be a fault line near the Cerberus fossae. The readings from our probe indicate much more magna flows than our most optimistic predictions. How should we prepare our colony for this? Investigate ways to capture asteroids and get exotic minerals. Explore the underground as fast as possible. Start building support structures now, or let's just stick to the surface. I'm exploring as fast as possible. We've pushed safety protocols as far as we could and cleared a few nearby collapsed tunnels. Going any further would risk new collapses, but this should enable us to explore further again. Oh, nice. Okay then. Well, then can you keep driving, please?
Anomaly found.
Because I'd love if you could loop around and get to that time-limited anomaly. Where are we? There. Oh, it's another cave-in. Alright, well, how about you go here? Maybe we can go around another way. Frog Slayer, thank you for the follow. If there is a vehicle or dome or rocket
Anomaly found.
that you would like to lend your name to, please let me know. Until then, kind of thinking this may be the next way down. And in fact, I'd rather not scan these anomalies because that reminds me where the
Sector
tunnels are.
scanned.
How's all this doing? That's unexplored. That place is okay. Let's see. OG excavation is on the way. Where are you? Why are you all the way out there? Come get some polymers. We need some lights down there.
Anomaly analyzed.
Huzzah! You can analyze the next one. Hey, great game. I think so. This surviving Mars has the strongest temporal anomaly effect I've ever encountered in a game. Where you sit down and you think you're going to play just for a couple hours, and then suddenly you wonder why you're hungry and thirsty and your feet are feeling numb. Oh no, this is not good. Everything is broken and it's out of range of drones. Alright, well... let's see. You can pick up these things. And...
Anomaly found.
let's see if these guys can get back here. Can relate, just got the game, yeah. Hazardous stuff. Where are you going? Are you going in a useful direction? I certainly hope so. Might not be able to actually use the elevator. Yep, we're gonna need another RC commander.
Anomaly analyzed.
Because ours is stuck down there. So. Also, it's dust storm, so let's bring one on a supply pod. Thank goodness we have the money for this, huh? Had no idea there was an underground layer. Yeah, this was actually added not like super recently. Kind of recently. It's the most recent DLC. Well, no, the trains are the most recent DLC, and I haven't put any trains in yet, but it's pretty recent. Okay, we have our low G excavation permits. Let's see what that tells us. It's so dark down here. So if the explorer goes around here to this cave-in,
Anomaly found.
request drones to clear the rubble. Okay, so they would just need to be down there. Okay, so this RC commander, come on over here. And back up top. Okay, that's still coming. In fact, we could build a drone hub out here, though that would be a little resource intensive.
Anomaly found.
How are things down here? RC Commander is going. How long have I been playing this game? Basically off and on since it was released. I played a lot soon after it was released, and occasionally since then. And it was actually the first game that I streamed on the channel. Well, aside from some very early tests, way before I was
Resources
streaming
are low.
regularly. It's a nice thing about the supply pod. It's easy to just drop any old wares. Let's fix the elevator. But actually, I'm more concerned about what's going on down here. Clear this, please. Why is that drone going off to random places? Okay, let's steer you in. Hoping we can get down. Oh, it's gone! We missed it! We took too long. Oh no. Alright, well, let's just start finding what we can find then. Actually, there was another big one over there. Let's work our way back to it.
Resources are low.
That's alright. We were digging a little greedily and a little deep. Meanwhile, this can come in. Okay, so here's our transport down here. We can start building lights just because we can. In fact, RC Commander, maybe you can head back over here and start putting in some lights. And if all they take is polymers, then they shouldn't be too hard to build just wherever we need them.
Resources are low.
What's happening here? Pile up the polymers. We're already full up on rare metals there. Those can just sit. Anomaly analyzed. We've discovered the remains of an asteroid that hit the Martian surface millions of years ago. There wasn't much left, but we were able to extract some exotic minerals from the remains, a rare type of mineral normally not found on Earth or Mars. We found 18 exotic minerals. This should prove useful. Okay, it'd be more useful if we had a good way to get back to it, but that's fine. Okay, RC Explorer 2. Can you find your way back here? If I just let you go.
Resources are low.
Low storage of machine parts. We're not doing so badly. And you can scan this. Nobody's Earthsick right now, which is very nice. How many kids do we have? Not a huge amount, so we're reproducing, but not super fast. Let's see. What's going on down here? Okay, there's a light. And we can clear this tunnel now. Can you clear it from the other side? What else can we work on? Let's work on... We could find more planetary anomalies. I want to make sure we've got loads of fuel before we do that. Let's find those rare deposits. I'd like to know where those are so I know where not to build. Okay. Next up, let's build another light tripod here. You can go here, you can go here. Rare anomaly analyzed. Life. New message. We've found several fossilized microorganisms, some still remaining within an amber-like substance. This is a massive find. Further research shows that Mars's oceans were full of microbes about 4 million years ago. Some of these secreted an amber-like substance which has captured and preserved other microbes. Some theorize there must have been plant or tree-like organisms, though at this point it's too early to say. We've found potentially revolutionary genetic markers in these microbes. We may be able to cure one of humanity's ails. Which should we focus on? So we can unlock a new breakthrough tech for age, fatigue, sleep, or death. Now, if these are pre-existing breakthroughs, I have some guesses as to which ones these might be. Does chat have an opinion? Chat, what do you think? I'm gonna sip some tea and see what you all have to say about it. Because I've got guesses for what these might be. And if that's the case, then age may be one of my favorites. Kind of inclined to go for that, just to see if my hypothesis is correct. And I'm not hearing any... No clue. Okay. We've got one vote of no clue. Frogslayer, if you've just started, then you may be especially in the dark about these. I'm inclined to think that age may be the one that allows seniors to continue working and having children. Death is probably Project Phoenix, the one where if a colonist dies, they have a 50% chance of being immediately resurrected. There is a breakthrough that lets people get by on just an hour of sleep. And I'm not sure what fatigue would be. Those are my guesses for the most likely choices. So let's go with age and see what it does. Yep, we've unlocked the Forever Young breakthrough. We can put our researchers on it whenever you want, Commander. Great. Okay, so that means... Yep, seniors can work and have children. The golden years have officially been postponed indefinitely as a recent breakthrough has finally unlocked the Fountain of Youth. Every man and woman on Mars has now the ability to remain within their most productive and fertile age forever. Well, until they die, but... There we go. That is, in fact, one of my favorite breakthroughs. Because then you don't have to worry about where your seniors are going. You don't have to worry about
Resources are low.
herding them into less productive domes. Okay, well, the dust storm is almost over. And if we were to research that breakthrough, we would suddenly have a whole lot more productive people. Okay, let's keep on building lighting around here. Since we were able to come up this way, let's put light at the turn here.
Resources are low.
Problematic Moxie, your attention is required. You tap the red light on the terminal with your finger. It should have turned green when the dust storm dissipated. Looks like a Moxie unit is out of order. Moxies shut down during dust storms to prevent their dust filter from jamming up and damaging the unit. However, the filter on this one is completely clogged. Oxygen production is vital for the colony, but the filter repair will take 24 hours. What should we do? So we're not inventors, so we can't make a new filter. We can wait for the repairs, or let's bypass the filter. So the Moxie will start working immediately, but will request maintenance more often, or we can just wait for repairs. We can do that. However, this water extractor has no water left. We are now burning through our water, so let's get some more. Let's see.
Et voilà, Fabrizio, in full prediction mode today. You have tuned into Revelation Radio, my dear friends. But of course, you knew that. And what is more, I, Fabrizio, knew that you knew that. And furthermore, I predicted that you would be tuning in right now.
Alright, well that one's over there. That one's about halfway used up, and I don't like to double up on those anyway.
Who but I could have known the mysterious Fabrizio?
Sector scanned.
Here now, in my hand,
Let's start expanding around that way.
envelope that I will now open. And inside is my prediction that I will read to you now. You are listening to
Sure, let's do that.
Revelation Radio. Amazing!
Let's stick it there, and then start working on...
Anomaly analyzed.
Let's go ahead and run a pipe, because our pipes are foolproof now. We really don't have to worry about our pipes breaking. They're even constructed instantly. You noticed I don't do all the research. I pick and choose. Would I suggest picking and choosing or doing them all? Well, ultimately, you're probably going to end up doing them all. But I definitely pick and choose the ones that I'm most interested in right now. So, excuse me. So, early on, for example, we did not have the technology that allows us to build our laser towers, such as this MDS laser. This thing protects the colony from falling meteors. If you don't have these and meteors are coming down right on your colony, you are screwed. So either that or you're just having to constantly repair things, and you better have a lot of polymers because that's what it takes to repair domes. So that's one of those technologies where once that gets revealed on the research screen, you probably want to go for it fairly quickly. But it really depends. You know, if you're on a map that does not have cold patches and does not get cold waves, then this subsurface heater does not matter at all. It's completely inconsequential. But since we do have cold patches on this map and we do have cold waves, that's something I researched fairly early. So it really depends on, you just go for whatever you are going to find most useful right now. Which is probably not going to be the exact order in which they appear in the list.
Sector scanned.
I'm going to put this drone hub here. It's cold, but I'll be able to reach some things. I wonder if I can reach this far with an extender. That'd be kind of nice. I'll wait till the drone hub is finished. I'd like to plan out using this spot. Don't actually build this yet, though. I'm gonna see if I can build that along with the passage ramp. Oh, you're quite welcome, Frog Slayer. This is definitely a complex game. It's got so much going on. I'm playing with one of the relatively easier sponsors, the USA, and there's still a lot to keep track of. And when the game first launched, it did not even have a tutorial mode. And you were kind of dependent on either figuring it out yourself or watching other Let's Players. And one of my favorite YouTubers and streamers, Avak, AAVAK, produced a series on surviving Mars even pre-launch. So if you go and watch his early videos, the game looks very different because they've made a lot of changes to the UI since then. When it was new, the recon and expansion tree was not there yet. Terraforming was not there yet. All these nice displays of exactly what you have of all these resources actually weren't there yet. You had to keep checking this other window for it. It was you know, on first glance you'd think it was the same game, but they have added so much quality of life stuff. But it was really useful to watch other people playing because there was no tutorial, just none. How would this do? This does not get us all the way to the thing. Okay, well, we'll just have to build more drone hubs. And I'm gonna put a recharge station there just because
Sector scanned.
this being cold terrain, the drones are gonna run out of power way sooner. And it was sometime after launch that they added all those extra game modes, like extra rules that you can set to make the game easier or harder. Like if you choose the winter is coming special rule, you'll get just cold waves all the time. It'll be really, really cold. There are also some rules that make the game easier if you find this level of complexity intimidating. So they have added a lot of cool stuff since it launched. Let's see, how are we doing down here?
There's more to the barren environs of the Red Planet than meets...
Mega satellites, planetary projects, that is terraforming stuff. Possibly good for us to consider. We've almost unlocked everything. You can keep scanning this. You can move up here.
Sector scanned.
How are we doing? Haven't explored these bits yet. This chunk and these two, it's hard to see when there's cold or dust, but those are the only places that we haven't scanned at all. So it'll be good to get those done. We are on our way to having megadomes. Maybe we should get a drone hub out there, but let's focus on our water problems for the moment. We don't have huge amounts of metal right now. Let's get some more cargo. Let's get another transport. We're okay on all these supplies. Let's just take a few. And let's bring some more seeds. Let's not spend too much money in case we have an emergency. Okay, there's the drone hub. Don't need food out this way, don't need fuel. Probably don't need a lot of those things, but... Now for this one, I would like an extender. Warning, the drone hub extender is not connected to an uplink.
Sector scanned.
Now it's connected.
Resources are low.
There we go. Yeah, you're gonna be low until you can get this built. In fact, let's put one of these down. There we go. It'll be finished soon. Okay. We are finally producing enough water. Just stick that in there. Anomaly analyzed. We've discovered the remains of an asteroid that hit the Martian surface millions of years ago. We found some more exotic minerals. Very nice. And in fact, since we've got this... we could pick them up, but I'm not going to bother. That light will look really good at the crossroads. We have discovered an asteroid that has made it into the tunnel system below the surface of Mars. Curiously, there is no sign of an entry point, indicating that the asteroid has been moved by an unknown force. The asteroid itself contains exotic minerals that we believe can't be found on Mars natively. We need to make a choice on how we can best utilize this unique opportunity. It is either a rich source of exotic minerals or a potential lesson on the world above and below us. So we can extract the minerals, or we can research the asteroid and use the findings to develop new technologies for our own expansion. The Picard answer, as it were, would be the second one, but we've already unlocked pretty much everything, so I say just extract. We've got this interesting place here.
Resources are low.
How's this? We're still doing basically okay. These long sections I find good for evaporators. It would be good for us to have some more since we're on such tight margins for water. There's a little bend in the pipe there now. How's that? Almost used up, really. And in fact, if we were to go for Forever Young, probably a good idea. We can get even more productivity out of our people. Can we improve these yet? No, not yet. Okay.
Sector scanned.
Okay. That'll cover everything that needs to be scanned for the first time.
Research complete.
Gravity engineering. Okay, we can now build megadomes. Which would be nice for expanding down into here, because once we do, it'll be a little easier to transport things. Be kind of nice to do a train track. Let's focus on everyone's comfort up here first. This is a pretty crowded dome. We got a lot of stuff going on. People are sad because there's no shopping building, and because gaming, drinking, and gambling buildings are full. We can address some of that by putting things next door. So for shopping, a grocer is kind of the easiest way to do it. Let's see. Grocer. There it is.
Sector scanned.
Dining. The building was full. Service buildings were not supplied with resources for relaxation or playing. That's like the garden. That really shouldn't need resources.
Anomaly analyzed.
There's more to the barren environs of the Red Planet than we...
Dream reality, farm automation. Ooh, prefab refab allows buildings to be converted back into prefab so they can be deployed again in a different location. That sounds cool. Alright, let's go for Forever Young. That will improve things quite a lot, I think. What are we up to here? You remember how to get over there. Alright, how's everybody feeling? Service building's full. Gaming, drinking, gambling.
Scanned.
Yeah, we've got a lot of people smushed into a very small space here.
Cold wave approaching.
Up here, the service buildings tend to be full. There's just too many people using them at once. We could just build another mall. But if relaxation is one of the major ones, then we can build a garden. Let's see. There. Symmetry lines up better that way. Renegades, gears of crime. Our factories have begun eating up a lot of electricity. A short investigation into the matter has revealed that a renegade engineer has actively been sabotaging repair parts used in the maintenance of these factories. Citing the bad conditions and contempt they feel for the leadership of the colony as reasons for their behavior, they thought that sabotaging the mission would somehow advance their cause. Great stuff. All factories closed for repairs after sabotage. Okay, well, let's get some more security stations in here then. Crypto mining.
Sector scanned.
One renegade in the dome, two renegades in this one over there. Okay, we've discovered more exotic minerals. You're over there. How about you scan this?
Cold wave approaching.
Should be fine. We've got plenty of polymers. Don't have huge amounts of metal, though. Funnily enough, that's something we could get out here if we had the deep deposit capability. But I'd kind of like to expand out this way just so we can get closer to our hole. I could put a mega dome out here. That would be relatively easy to do. And we can put it within range of these two deposits. And we'll make it look like my favorite. Guess that's not a hole, but it looks like it. Now, if we hook up pipes...
Sector scanned.
This is Fabrizio, and you are listening to Revelation Radio. Unlock the mystery and find out what the future holds after this.
There you go. You can come down here and start building. Now that's going to need metal, among other things. So let's get ready to start actually produce this stuff. In some greater quantities. How are people for comfort? Shopping buildings are full. Dining, shopping, gaming, and drinking are full. Maybe we can open up some more work shifts. We don't have quite enough people to run the places, though. Here's something we need. Please build the drone hub first. I'm totally fine with the Megadome being a long-term project. Gotta fix the heater. It hasn't been on in a while. We're not running short on power, though, so we're okay. Concrete, we're doing fine. We will need more polymers and more metal.
Sector scanned.
We're getting metal.
Anomaly analyzed.
Underground Marsquake. Click to view cave-ins. Way the heck up there. Okay, well, not a whole lot we can do about that now. Can you go scan that? This game is pretty. Yes, it is. And let's have you follow. Let's put a light tripod here. You can go here. You can go here. Let's see what you all get yourselves into.
Sector scanned.
Yay, our heater's working again. Although we are using a lot of water to keep it running. And we don't have a massive surplus of water either. It would be kind of nice to maybe expand out this way for water. Or down this way. Maybe snake another long pipe down here in preparation for some mining domes. Yeah, I like that plan. Let's see, water extractor. Plunk. You don't have to care how far away it is.
Resources are low.
Well, let's have it go right near where I'm planning to put that. Because that way It'll be easy to get the power over there too. Let's just cross all the way over. There. Sometimes power cables and pipes don't want to be built on the same ground. Which you mostly notice in places like this, where you're trying to snake around uneven terrain.
Sector scanned.
Plunk. Okay. Which means I can get rid of this little chunk. Okay, recenter my camera. And let's get some drone hubs out here. It's kind of hard to see what the range of the other ones is, except that we can see when we go out of range. So let's put you there. And we'll put this here. Now, one reason we don't have need for a whole lot of seeds is we've only been running the one seed spreader. We could start turning on some more, though. In which case, we might want to start growing some more seeds. Not a terrible idea, considering that we've got giant potatoes to fill our actual food needs. How's this going? Gradually. And we do not have such huge amounts of metal. What are you up to? Is there a nice pile of metal you can bring in? Yes, there is. Ooh, up there too. Just bring it all in.
Resources are low.
How are you doing? Okay, another asteroid that made it into the tunnel system. Let's just extract the stuff. Might as well. Where are we? Ooh, we can start to see the grid lines now. Okay, you made it up there. Let's put in more light. Can we? Please? Hard to do here. Anything else we've got? Not really. And this is about as much as we were able to explore. Still don't know how we were meant to get to this lower place. It's possible we might have had to come round a completely different way. So let's send everyone back here.
Sector scanned.
Don't have a whole lot left going on up there.
Sector scanned.
Okay, well, we've got all this money. Let's bring in some of the supplies we need for this mega dome. And some more seeds. Shipping in metals just seems like cheating. Alright. Cold wave's over. Well, we can't even properly get out this far. We need a drone hub like here. Okay, now we should see things start to make their way down. Don't need fuel here. Don't need food. Don't need rare metals. Seeds are fine. We can put them all over the place. The elevator has malfunctioned. Okay. Someone up top needs to fix it then.
Sector scanned. Research complete. Milestone achieved.
Okay, we scanned all sectors and we get 3 genius applicants. And our seniors can now work and have children. Now, if you're not careful, the having children bit can lead to some very fast overpopulation. Apparently they've added some stuff to make it easier to manage. So forbid births in this dome when it is full. No one wants children in this dome. Fair amount of people who want children in this dome. And in this dome. So people in the center, not so much. Though I think this is where I told all the loners to live, so maybe I shouldn't be surprised. Okay, this drone hub is now running. Which means I'm gonna move this one just within range. Fuel does not need to be here, nor does food, nor rare metals. And we'll just kind of march them over. We are using up a lot of our electronics this way. People want shopping, they want gaming, they want gambling, they want drinking. Yeah, because there's not enough people to staff these places. One thing I'd like to do is eventually move science up here so we can take advantage of the research site. There's not a whole lot of reason for it to be here, except that the dome happened to exist at the time. How are you all? You're doing fine. So I don't think there's a whole lot left for us to do down here until we want to start expanding the colony itself down here. Which we could certainly do. There's this little pocket of space here. And there's this larger one. But let's make sure we have good infrastructure to get to the elevator and back.
Sector scanned.
I'm almost thinking a tunnel might be nice. What are our milestones looking like? Haven't gotten all sponsor goals yet. What are all our goals? Generating loads of research per sol. Okay, well, we can certainly work on that. We're kind of close to some water sources here. We can kind of get those on the way. In fact, instead of running a pipe like straight across, it'd be nice to expand kind of in this way, sort of in an S shape. Excuse me. But we should finish the one dome first, and right now we do not have giant amounts of metal. These are the only ones we're really in range of. This transport, I think it had a pile it could have... Yes. You can bring all that metal down here so it can go into the dome.
Sector scanned.
Hey, an anomaly! I kind of wonder... No, there there weren't any more underground entrances over here. Lots of metal, though. We can certainly pick that up. We're just kind of chugging along there. Alright, so let's work on... We could do this with a tunnel. At least for now. I suppose we put the tunnel here. How far is too far? This is too far. This is okay, though.
Hello and welcome back.
Sector scanned.
Listeners. Fabo here, and I'm about to tell you. Have you ever heard of geomagic? Oh no, I know.
Maybe
what
give
it
ourselves
is.
room to put a dome in that
What
empty
I-
spot.
but no.
Resources are low.
Yeah, maybe I guess it's a little like throwing
You
this.
still gotta get out here.
Actually, looks more like dominoes. Anyway, I'm going to use it to predict the future. As soon as I figure out how to translate the system to Martian spiritual.
The track is just for transportation.
Reading these charts in the mirror. This is Fabo, and I'll have the future for you coming up right after this. You are listening to Revelation Radio.
Breakthrough discovered.
Ooh, autonomous hubs. Drone hubs no longer require power or maintenance. That would be really nice. Though it doesn't make much difference to our current setup.
Sector scanned.
You can go get that. And this we can connect up here. All right, that's running nicely. That should give us nice access over there. Now, if I want to do my usual thing and be really careful about how I lay these out. I can do that. Might have left myself. Yeah, that's a bad spot, but we can put this here. Move these over a little bit. And no, you absolutely do not have to tile these things perfectly. In fact, I am giving myself all kinds of pains in the butts by doing so, but that is fine with me because I like it when it's all pretty and symmetrical. And I'm turning them off because I don't actually want them to be built quite yet. It's kind of right in the middle of my building area, but we'll make it work. That is uneven terrain, no matter how I spin it. As is that. This is a little bit down here. That's also probably going to be uneven. Oof, just barely. I kind of want to shift everything upwards just a little bit. Like this would just fit here. This could fit here. That probably won't want to move. Yeah. That is a little too far. Okay, well, this will do, I think. No electronics left. That's not good.
Breakthrough discovered.
We can just have some shipped. The fuel refinery is full. Ooh, multi-spiral architecture. I'm gonna look at that in a moment. First, though, this is very pretty. Put this here. New dome, oval dome, an elongated dome which has space for 2 spires. That is fun.
Sector scanned. Great dust storm approaching.
Oh boy. Got plenty of oxygen storage. And our pipes are foolproof. Loads of that. Okay, so still not a whole lot of children. Still got a fair number of unstaffed buildings. Going to research refab. That'll be really fun to have. That's almost out. Once it is, we can move people into other places. Let's get some more electronics in though. Money is getting a little low, but you know, we can start exporting rare metals now. Let's start allowing one rocket to do so. We can have this be the next one we launch. RC transport. How about you bring over some concrete for this project? Of course, this won't actually activate properly till the dome exists. And that'll be a little while. Don't need the metal depot anymore. We are using a lot of water. Oh. Because things are broken and freezing. That is absolutely bad. Because it basically means we can't even repair the thing until it's been unfrozen. So let's get that rocket in.
Sector scanned.
And we are using evaporators for some of our water, and those will shut off during the dust storm. How are you doing? Still hanging in there. Come on down. Once we build the heater, we can unfreeze the building.
Resources are low.
RC transport, how about you bring some of this metal into the colony? Our shuttles will also stop working during the dust storm. This triboelectric scrubbing. That is... Let's make that our next priority, really. Alright, 3 sols worth of a dust storm. And once this guy's got the metal, I'm going to have him drop it actually closer to where it's being used because we're not going to have the shuttles to move it around easily anymore. Come on,
Sector
hurry up.
scanned.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Our last bit of deep scanning finds us an anomaly. How nice.
Resources are low.
Yeah, it's because we got no metal. And... okay, bring it here. Of course, the power leaks take metal to fix too. I'm gonna turn this off and work this at all hours and expand this one. This one, well, we'll just run it out a little bit faster.
Anomaly analyzed.
Alright, more research, good for us. Alright, the drones are moving into action. Okay, now the service area can be pulled down pretty small, actually. Then once this defrosts, then that can be repaired. These are broken? Oh, that is not good. Some of this metal has to come back and be used to repair these. Okay, this is going up. Now that we have you back, let's get some more metal. Just kind of put it in the center of everything. Hopefully it'll get to where it needs to go. No machine parts. That gets launched extra fast.
People sometimes ask me, Father, are you a future? Well, I tell you what, I am a little of both.
Oh boy.
And full of mystery. Who knows?
Alright, air's fine, but we're kind of running out of water here because of all this being cold. Is there anywhere else? We can kind of expand out that way, maybe. As soon as this comes down, it's going into this. And we get some free metal with it too. Come on. Where is the last? There you are. Okay, you are on. Now these wouldn't have frozen except that they... Insufficient water. Oh my goodness. We're going to have to wait out the storm and then rely on evaporators. And that evaporator is going to be frozen. And this is going to freeze too, because no water. That's the problem. Oh boy. I did not take into account how much of a drag that was going to be.
A colonist has died.
Dehydration. Okay, people are not going to last very long. And why do you have no power? Why is there not enough power? Is it because these have broken?
A colonist has died.
Let's put in some of these. Let's just use the last of those. Okay, the storm's over, but that's not actually helping us very much because we don't have enough power. We can get some power quickly, but we're going to need another supply drop of machine parts, I think. It's going to have to be a supply pod because they get here faster. And in fact, prefab buildings. some of those as well. Of course, this also needs machine parts. Everything needs machine parts. We can turn off the farms. That may not be enough. Sanity breakdown, the Luddite vibe. Troubling. A colonist has gone mad. Donning a spacesuit, the unstable individual has occupied one of our drone hubs, threatening to destroy it. Transmitting a video stream from inside the building, the angry colonist screams, "I can't take it anymore! Machines! Machines! Only bloody, senseless, soulless machines! I will destroy them! All of them!" Then all of a sudden, the red alert lights flash. Eclipse D2 has set the building to self-destruct. We cannot afford to lose the hub or forget about the building, save the colonist. I'm actually going to prioritize the hub this time. I don't know which hub it is. The repair teams rush into the building and make the best attempts to stop its destruction. Following your instructions, they completely disregard the extraction of the crazy colonist.
A colonist has died.
Alright.
The recent colonist deaths are a worrisome trend which cannot be ignored.
I know that. Okay, we have enough power again. We still do not have enough water, though this dome seems to have it.
A colonist has died.
This needs to be repaired at highest priority. Loss of power is why people were dying from hypothermia, because the power is what keeps the domes warm. Could also have shut off some things for that. Okay, we seem to be recovering, but we've got to get these things unfrozen. Your service area can shrink down real small. So you are producing water again. You know, we'll just keep you off for now. As long as the drone hub is on, it'll keep itself heated. This is frozen, which means we're going to need a heater to restore that. Let's put that there. Okay, machine parts. Let's just drop them anywhere. And the moisture evaporators. These can go down anywhere. Whew. Alright, well, that was stressful. Let's make sure we can recover. And then I think that will need to be it for today, because I have some stuff going on soon after the stream and I need to make sure I can go and be present for it. So let's just make sure everything gets fixed. We have our power back and power storage is coming back, though we could certainly build some more power storage. Probably a good idea, given all that's happened. And we can turn the farms back on. You're okay. You're off, but you're okay. What's the next thing we're researching? Tribal electric scrubbing. That will be really good to keep our repair costs down. And let's ship this off for some money and get some electronics. Not much metal left there. I'm sure everyone is very stressed out right now. But they'll get better. So I need to keep a closer eye on all this. Also need to make sure I put another dumping site here, because if there's no place for the waste rock to go, it'll stop working. There we go. Can I shrink this down any farther? No. That's as far as it goes. Alright, let's land the rocket, and then I think that will be it for today. How's our megadome? Needs repairs.
A colonist has died.
Low health. Okay, I guess you couldn't recover or get to an infirmary in time. The infirmary's full right now. We've got more than enough food, though. I think I'm going to use seed crops as the quality increaser. Let's turn you around. Maybe the drones will have somewhere to put all that food. Shrink that down too. There we go. There's some electronics. That should get us back to... not quite back to safety. We're still kind of low on metals. Let's see if we can find a nice pile of them. Hard to say where the best place for them is when they're in that section. But there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and save. So we definitely had some setbacks, bit of tricky stuff at the end there, and couldn't get the timed challenge in the underground. But we certainly have seen a lot of the underground. And maybe we can
Resources are low.
do some building there later. But for now, I will take you all out to the stream over screen. And let's see who is playing things. Ooh, Salford Sal is playing Dwarf Romantic. So, I know I've sent you over to our channel before for Dwarf Romantic. That is a very, very chill city builder jigsaw puzzle kind of game, and Salford Sal is really, really good at it. So, hopefully you will enjoy watching her. Lovely game. Yes, both of these games are very lovely in different ways. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Sunday, or whatever day it is in your time zone at this point. And my schedule is totally up in the air for the next few weeks. But I will try to keep the schedule on Twitch updated. So hopefully I will see you next week. If not, some week after that. Keep watching for me on Sundays, and I should be back soon. I've got a move coming up, so things are going to be nuts for a while. But I will see you all as soon as I can. And thank you, as always, for joining me.